Welcome back to Western New York Living. Now, it seems like this time of year and often in the fall, homeowners might start to see a little water seeping into their basement or crawl space. Unfortunately, as you know, homeowners, most of the time, those problems don't take care of themselves, but they can be fixed to keep your home moisture-free. Joining this morning from Frank's Basement Systems, who specialize in waterproofing and foundation repair, Frank DiMaria. Frank, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us back.
Been very wet this spring, and this is the time where some folks might start to see water coming through that crack in the foundation wall, the basement, or crawl space. When should they call you?
As soon as they see the water. You know, a lot of the times we're getting these calls and folks have been dealing with these issues for a long time. So a lot of it's not a surprise unless they're in that home kind of, new. But I'd say, look, make the call, have us come out, do a free estimate. There's no obligation, at least get an understanding of what you're dealing with. And I'd say to that point, this year's been pretty wet. We finally had an actual winter. So I think a lot of folks are seeing the manifestation of that water coming through finally. So give us a call.
Is this an issue that can manifest over time? Let's say someone's been at home for 10 years, hasn't had an issue, and all of a sudden it pops up? Sure,
absolutely. Like you had mentioned before, wall cracks, sump pump failures, things of that nature. And, things happen. Everything has a little bit of a lifespan. And, but we fix the problem and then we also maintain the problem too. So that's something to think about.
Yeah, sump pumps. Well, anybody's had a sump pump flood in their basement, which I have had in the past. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. It's brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, you can even put those. There's some homes here in Western New York that don't even have sump pumps. You can install those.
Yeah. So a lot of municipalities are coming out with the code that you have to have a sump pump installed anytime you transfer a house. But yep, we do those sump pump compliance certifications all the time.
All right, we're looking at some video here too of some foundation repair. This is to put drainage in the basement, right, to help.
This is full interior drain tile, and I got the greatest guys in the world. As you can see, they're out there using jackhammers to break open the floor. And what we do is we're actually creating an interior drain tile perimeter system that catches the water coming in where the wall footer seam is and bring it over to that sump pump that we were talking about. Yeah.
Sometimes the problem's outside though, right?
Yeah. Well, definitely the first thing that we look at is downspouts and getting water away from the house and landscaping issues. It's a good first place to start. But water was meant to come in houses. That's the reality. I always tell everyone you can't stop water from coming into a house. You can just tell it where you want it to go. And there's folks out there trying to do waterproofing on the outside. It just doesn't work. You can't combat against a 7-8 foot water table. So we have a tried and true method that we've been using for over 40 years, and we give a lifetime transferable warranty. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some patented products that you have. Why don't you tell us about those that do have that lifetime warranty?
Yeah, of course. So, we use anything from, your regular 4-inch perforated pipe that every contractor in town uses, but we're part of a larger network called Contractor Nation. And so one of our specialty items is a product that's called WaterGuard. And it sits up actually on the footer and uses the stone and the pipe itself to gravity feed the water down over to the sump. And what we're finding is that when we can use this product, we can still give the same lifetime transferable warranty, but we can actually save the homeowners a little bit of money by not having to excavate as much. And it's just as useful. So, yeah.
All right, folks love hearing about saving money.
And absolutely.
If you have an emergency, you have 24/7 service?
We do, yeah. With full service technicians, we got some great folks. You call us 24/7. We're out there to help, especially if you're in our Frank's ecosystem. And then we also do annual maintenances on our systems that we install.
All right, yeah. And do not wait once you see that water. Frank's Basement Systems, they offer long-lasting solutions for basement, foundation, and crawl space repairs too. They can also help with humidity control and sump pump installation. Those are certainly important in your basement too. They've been serving our area for over 30 years. You can find out more about all the services they offer. Head to their website at callfranksbasements.com. You can also reach out to them 261-9993. And remember, they do offer 24/7 service when needed.